Hey, it's Eric, and we're about 2.5 weeks out from the World. So today is my last day of equipment checking. My club builder John Greenwood has built a couple of clubs based on the specs that we found from all of our prior testing that match basically the swing weight and the characteristics, shaft flex, all the rest of that stuff, characteristics of the club that I've been hitting the best. So today he's built two extras as backups, just in case something goes wrong with my gamers, as we call them. And I'm going to be testing those out today, plus we'll be testing out just a couple of other things. So today's practice is going to be a little mix between some equipment testing as well as a little bit of technique. In another week or so, I'm going to shift to working on just simulated competition. Now, a couple of days ago, I just did a big outing for a corporation. Here's the benefit for me when I did this. The fairway that I was hitting into was about 30 yards wide, so maybe just a little over half the width of the grid that I'm going to be hitting into. And so my goal all day was to hit really good drives for these guys off the tee so they could play in from where my drive was. So that's really good practice because it narrowed where I could hit my ball down. It really had to be target focused. So for you, that's a really good practice idea when you're out practicing for yourself. Take something that you can find in the distance, shorten it to about half the width of a normal fairway, and try to play into that. You'll find that when you get to a bigger fairway with more room, it looks really wide and feels like it's a lot easier to hit. The other thing you can do, the other concept that you can use in terms of half fairways, is play a round of golf and always try to hit to one side or the other of the fairway. Cut your fairways in half and really work on your accuracy. Today I'm going to be working on one more thing, and I'm going to show you from a technique standpoint. So I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to set some stuff up. I'm going to be working on two drills that I have in my 5 Keys to Distance program. I'm going to be working on a tee back drill, which is going to help me widen out my swing. And I'm going to be using that in combination with what I call my slant board drill. So I'm going to be staying on the inside part of my right foot at the top of my swing, maintaining my leverage position. So I'm going to put these two drills together, try to get the widest possible swing that I can with the best arc that I can while still maintaining my leverage. Okay, here's the setup that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using a tee back drill. Looking down at it, I can see exactly where the club face is oriented. I can see that the line of my club face line is square, plus I can tell by the rod pointing out there that the ball is in the correct position in my stance. And then I'm going to use the tee in the back here, if you can see that, to help me make sure that my club is staying on path. See you in the next blog post. Until then, hopefully you can use some of these ideas in your practice.